Tonight, tortellini soup is for dinner. It's delicious and it's super comforting, so come on. Alright besties, just got back from getting our new iPhones, which I am filming from now. It is the iPhone 17 Pro, and I got the orange, but it took a long time, so dinner needs to be quick. I just did all of my prep, and I did these carrots, these are shredded. I did celery, onions, and garlic. I'm gonna get them all in some olive oil and butter, and meet me at the stove. Pan is nice and hot, so all of my vegetables are gonna go in, okay? I'm gonna put in celery, onions, and carrots first, and reserve the garlic because we don't want it to burn. Salt, pepper. We have sauteed down and caramelized those vegetables. They are turning a little bit brown, which is flavor. So we're gonna add in our garlic now. And we're gonna add in some seasoning. So I like thyme. I actually was looking for fresh rosemary because I normally add a little rosemary. They didn't have any. But you know what? We're not stressing. We are not stressing. We're just gonna add in the thyme. We're gonna add in some garlic. Now the reason I do this here is because when you saute the herbs, that actually brings them back to life because, you know, these are dried. So this actually brings it back to life. It gives them rehydrated. Oh, this is the aglio de olio. You know I use this all the time. Trader Joe's. Onion powder. Again, you know me. There's no measurements. Season with your heart. Some sazon terreau. Not a lot, but I think this adds a lot of flavor. And then we are just going to zhuzh and let that all come together before I add in my homemade bone broth. This is looking incredible and it smells insane. Like the entire house smells like comfort. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna add in, if you saw my FaceTimes on the bone broth, these are frozen. So we're gonna add them right in. I'm gonna add in 3. And then I'm also going to add in a little bit of chicken bouillon and a little bit of water if I need it. But we don't need too much because again, this is just gonna be a quick tortellini soup. And this is gelatin. This is not just a chicken stock. This literally cooked for, I don't know, like almost like 40 hours or something like that. All night and then into the day. And so this has so much flavor and it's so thick and rich. I don't know if you can see. Oh my gosh, guys. Do you see that? Now we're just gonna put the lid on and let that melt down. And then we're gonna go back. Oh, so rich and delicious. So if you saw, I did all the breaking down of those rotisserie chickens. So I'm gonna add in, this is about, I'm gonna say like 1.5 cups, 2 cups of rotisserie chicken. We don't need a ton because again, this is a soup and we're gonna add some tortellini to this. But I wanna let this chicken warm up and then also give off even more richness to the bone broth. During our Costco FaceTime, you saw that I got the 5-cheese tortellini. They come in 2 packs of these and I'm not even gonna use the entire pack because this is a lot of tortellini and we're just gonna use it for soup. So this isn't the main bulk of the meal. So I'm probably gonna use half this package right in there and it takes 2 seconds. But there are a few key things that finish this soup that make it half of the package right into the soup for it to absorb all of that amazing flavor. Also, if the tortellini does absorb all of the broth, you can always just add a little bit more because you do want this to be a soup. You don't want it to absorb everything. And make sure that you don't overwhelm the soup with tortellini because then it's just like, I mean, although, you know what? You do you. We're not stressing. It's your life. It's your soup. It's your pot. At the very last, when it's basically done, I hit it once around with a little bit of cream. And what that does is it just adds a richness to the entire soup. And it really just, you know, like Olive Garden, how they have that that one soup that is, I think it's the gnocchi soup. It doesn't make it this super creamy or anything like that, but it just adds a richness that is incredible. So I do that and then I basically turn it off and then hit it also at the end with some fresh Italian flat leaf parsley and a little bit of Parmesan Reggiano. And that's it. If you want to see me plate this up, come to the next FaceTime. So this was super fast, 20 minutes. 20 minutes and you are done. It just takes a little bit of prep ahead of time. All right, you guys, I love you. I love these FaceTimes. If you haven't already, make sure you follow so we can FaceTime every 5 minutes. And yeah, all right.